السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، عاقبة المتقين ولا عدوان على الظالمين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Inshallah, today I just want to briefly talk about one of the greatest companion, one of the most loved companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's the most loved companion, and it's one and only Zaid ibn Haritha radiallahu anh. Zaid ibn Haritha radiallahu anh was sold as a slave when he was young, at a young age, and sold as a slave in the markets of Uhud. But the divine qadr of Allah had ordered something else for Zaid, that Khadija radiallahu anh, at that time she was married to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she actually bought Zaid ibn Haritha radiallahu anh as a slave, and she bought it and she gifted Zaid ibn Haritha radiallahu anh to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a servant to serve Prophet Muhammad. But Prophet Muhammad loved Zaid ibn Haritha radiallahu anh so much that he wanted him to be part of his family. And once when his father Haritha radiallahu anh came asking for his son, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "It's not my decision if he wants to come with you or stay with me. Let him make the decision." And Zayd ibn Haritha radiallahu anh, said he chose Prophet Muhammad over his own father. He chose Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam over his own father. He said, "There's no better person to be with than you." And at that time, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not a prophet yet. He did not get wahi yet, but he chose Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for his manner and love that he had for Zayd ibn Haritha radiallahu anh. And it's really important how when he's really young and he chose Prophet over his own father, and after that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam took him as an adopted son, but treated him as if it's own son, and named him Zaid ibn Muhammad. And he accepted Islam eventually, but the main important thing is that he named him Zaid ibn Muhammad. He went in front of the Kaaba and he said, "I will name you Zaid ibn Muhammad." And the reason he named him Zaid ibn Muhammad for his love that he had so much love, so he named him Zaid ibn Muhammad. And he went in front of the Kaaba and he announced that Zaid will inherit from me and I will inherit from him. From that point, everyone else knew him as Zaid ibn Muhammad. No one knew him as Zaid ibn Haritha radiallahu anh. Everyone knew him as Zaid ibn Muhammad radiallahu anh. So even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveals that in Surah Ahzab, ayah 5, he says, "Udu'uhum li'aba'ihim huwa aqsatu 'inda Allahi, fa in lam ta'lamu aba'ahum fa ikhwanukum fid dini wa mawalikum wa laysa 'alaykum junahun fima akhta'tum ولكن ما تعمدت قلوبكم وكان الله غفورا رحيما." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that do not name your adopted son, but call them by their father's name. Do not name them under your name. So it is more just inside of Allah. Allah is saying in this ayah that it's about your intention at the end, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had so much love in his heart. That's what made him name him Zayd ibn Muhammad. But at the end, Allah is revealing this ayah saying that the name does not matter, because as long as you have the love, it's good. But still keep their father's name at the end. So this is important because Prophet Muhammad did all this because he had so much love. And another way that he showed his love was through after he got wahi and everything, he married his cousin Zainab bint Jahsh to Zayd radiallahu anh. He married Zainab bint Jahsh to Zayd radiallahu anh. But this marriage resulted in a failure and ended up in a divorce. And then the Prophet ﷺ then married Zainab bint Jahsh. We know that he married Zainab at the end. But the marriage between Zainab radiallahu anha and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the wali was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's the one that did the wali, and this was revealed in Surah Ahzab in ayah 37. And then Allah, like in ayah 37, a unique thing about Zaid ibn Haritha is that that's the same ayah where he is mentioned, and he's the only companion he is mentioned in the Quran. He says وَقَدَ زَيْدٌ, in ayah 37 it says فَلَمَّا قَدَى زَيْدٌ مِنْهَا وَتَرَى زَوَّجْنَاكَهَا لِكَيْ لَا يَكُونَ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ حَرَجٌ في أزواج أدعيائهم إذا قضوا منه وطرا وكان أمر الله مفعولا. This is the only ayah that he is mentioned in, and he's the only companion in the whole Quran mentioned, and he's the only companion mentioned in the whole Quran. So it's important. He's like is a really special companion in eyes of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and even he's mentioned in the Quran, and because he's mentioned in this Quran specifically for his failure of marriage, like in terms of his marriage, because it only happened so specifically, but that's how much love he had, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had so much love that he married him to Zainab bin Jahsh, but at the end it ended up in a really failure marriage. But another way that Prophet Muhammad